Hello everyone, Shorts Fiat here, and today I'm going to be making a quick little video showing you guys and gals the best places to find flowers in the world of Tera. To start with, we will look at level 1 flowers, which I believe is the Vedra plant. Am I right? Yes. They're Verdra. This is the basic level 1 flowers used in basic potions. These can be found primarily on the island of Dawn, but somewhat spread out. If you want a more dense region, head to the Arcadia area, the area of the Fae Forest, near Moen's Cabin Outpost. Excuse me. Southeast of this, as you can see here by all the green dots on my map, these are all flowers. Do note that this area is a lot more dense, or has a lot more dense with enemies, but if you're quick enough and good enough, you can possibly avoid them and gather some level 1 flowers. But again, don't spend too much time with this, and you can find some simpler on the Island of Dawn if you don't wish to be bothered. Okay, the next we want to talk about the Sliva plant, as I believe it's called, the level 2 plants. For these, you can find these in the Arcadia region and the Celestial Hills area. And you want to head down to the Sanctum Mysterium area south of the Mercurial Ruins, this outpost here, which, as you can see by looking around me, yay, looks great. Okay, anyways, now this is a area that's very plentiful in the plants for level 2s. You can head to either the west or to the north. There are level 22 enemies here, but they are melee. The northern area has more of them, and you will more than likely see trouble. Heading to the west is my preferred area, and this is the route that I follow for this. There's a plant. Right there. Again, if you're under-leveled, the enemies here are level 22 and they're melees, and it's just the hyenas. So, although they are slightly fast, you could probably avoid them if you have a recommended setup of having your mount option, like I do for the gathering setup, as a right-click option. But yeah, you can see the green on the map is the plants. You just go around like that, and like I say, then repeat the route. And if you're actually gathering them, do know that the plants respawn fast enough that you can keep doing this continuously, and as you keep going around, you will always see the plants there, whether you gather them or not, because they respawn quite fast. And that's the best place that I know of for the level 2 plants. Let's move on to the level 3s. Okay, for this, in the level 3 areas for the plants that I believe are known as the Sheetla, you want to head to the Papara region and go down to the Lake of Tears, near the Pora Elino city, or the Ellen Porlino city. From here, as you can see where I'm currently at with the Pegasus platform, you want to head to the east. So let's just do that now. Alternatively, you can teleport to this nearby outpost, which I believe is known as Spirit Outpost, assuming of course you have unlocked it. Be aware, enemies in this region are level 34s, and you will be gathering near 2 types of BAMs. However, they can be dealt with easily. This is the one type of BAM. Be aware that it does have some decent speed, as well as I believe a short-range ranged attack. If you are, however, a mystic with the Sonoran Streams ability, as it's called, this is no problem. But generally speaking, once you get to the Blessed Woods area, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can see here, you will begin to see the plants. As they crop up, as you can And I guess I shouldn't spend time gathering when I'm just showing you the roots, so let's go on. Ooh, yay, papaya root. But yep, this is the route that I take for this. You try to avoid mobs if at all possible, and remember to pay attention to the map. Should you see a blinking red icon and you're under level, you will probably want to avoid that. But yeah, these plants are kind of really spread out, but it's still a decent region. And basically there's kind of a road path that you can follow that will eventually curve to the left here. You basically want to stay on it. But if you are feeling adventurous, you can head this area here. There are some south down here a little bit off the road. Do be aware that some of these plants, however, are located fairly close to these here, which are BAMs. Do not make the mistake I did that one time of going up to one, thinking it was just a rock, and then getting a surprise. While these are slow and gigantic slow melee units mainly, they do have a powerful jump that can get you. Now there is, however, normally a plant that spawns here next to them. It hasn't spawned currently, but if you are desperate on getting the plant that spawns underneath him, all you have to do is go up and get his attention. Yay, come on. And then get him to walk away from the plant. Come on, buddy. Alright, being aware, and then if you have the Snore and Dreams ability, just hit him with it, teleport down, and you'll get the plant. Somebody else must have already got it right now, but there is a plant here. But the Snore's Dreams ability does prove very, very useful if you wish to steal from BAMs and the like. I believe this is a Mystic-only ability, and I guess if you don't have this ability or don't play as a Mystic class, that's not good. But yeah. I do, however, recommend you be very careful when trying to steal from BAMs. It can go badly, as I have found out sometimes. But yeah, as you can see, this region is pretty rich. It does have a bit of mobs, but should you encounter a mob and you must absolutely have the plant, one thing you want to make sure is, if you must absolutely have the plant, provided that you're Ellen, either Ellen or Papari, you can use the Soothing Presence ability, which basically makes it so that you do not draw aggro from them, provided that you do not mount your horse or use the teleport ability. You are, however, free to serve them with your awesome dancing. Just if you want to be this stupid, especially with BAMs, I highly recommend you pay very close attention to your timer. And again, mounting the horse, as you can see, will draw their aggro. So you don't want to do that or teleport. But yeah, generally speaking, just stay on this road, follow it to its course, as you can see by all the green on the map. That, yeah, it's got a lot of plants here. Alright. And that pretty much takes care of, and again, just follow, rinse, repeat. Naturally, this course being longer than the level 2 one, the plants will definitely respawn as you go around. Do be aware there are a couple plants that, or at least one that I know of, that spawns inside a house that you literally can't get, so you don't want to bother with that. But yep, that's the circle for the level 3s, rinse and repeat, and you've got the Shetla fibers. Moving on. Okay, next we have the level 4 plants known as the Tera. For this, you want to be in the Valparaiso region, which is on the southeast side of the western continent. So go there. You want to head to the quarantine zone at Frontera Outpost. And as you can see, there's the Pegasus platform for this. Now, this region to the north of this is very rich in these plants. However, the area to the immediate north is full of lots and lots of mobs, which is not necessarily what you want to be dealing with. I mean, even if you are the level for them, it could still be annoying to deal with these mobs. So what I generally do is head further north, where it's much more peaceful. Do note, however, you can steal stuff near gorillas, because gorillas are animals and will not attack unless you attack them. so stealing from them is okay. However, you do want to be careful around the saber-tooths. Yeah, this is the plant you're looking for, the Tora, but the better area to find them is to keep heading north. So let's do that now, until you get to these assassins and things like that. These are melee units, and they move around enough so that even if you do not have the Snore and Dreams ability to put them to sleep, like so, and then grab the plant, you can just you are free to simply just wait until they move to another spot. Come on. Yeah, you generally want to go up in this route here until you get to this area here. Now this area, as you can see by looking at the map and the green dots, is full of these plants. And like I say, if you see one of these enemies near the two plants that's too close for comfort, just give it a little bit and they'll walk away. So ideally you want to gather all the ones here and then just simply follow this route up to the north, at which point you will see the area breaking off. Let's see, we might as well go to it. Yeah, you can see all the plants to the left and right of me. And I drew aggro. I think she's just jealous of my awesome looks. Because as they know, cutie beats beauty. Alright. Alright, but yeah, you'll eventually get up to this area here. This open clearing. There will be a cave entrance through some water up ahead. And this other area here to the water straight ahead. Do note, however, I have not seen any plants further ahead. The ones to the left and to the right here is pretty much the end of it. Gather them and then go back along the route, and by the time you arrive back at the main area where the main plentiful area that we got to the north, yeah, to the main plentiful area I told you about earlier, they should have respawned, and then from there you can rinse and repeat gathering plants along the north road. Alright, moving on to level 5s. Okay, for the 5th and final plants, you want to head to the Val Turkai region, which is up here, and then to Pathfinder Post, and then you want to head to the Turkai Forest. So we're here south of Pathfinder Post. This is the Pegasus platform for Pathfinder, and we want to head south along this route. And I will take you to the sweet spot. However, do note that the monsters here are level 49, or level 59, give or take, and I have not pulled aggro from them, and I hope I do not, because that could be very bad for my little level 38. But this is one type of plant you want to look for, the Laura plant. However, this area here is very sparse, and I much prefer the sweet spot. So, as we continue on towards the sweet spot, you'll see what I'm talking about. When you start seeing lots and lots of enemies, you'll know you're getting in the right direction. Just continue to follow it. And we're almost there. Alright, these are the guys you want to look for the sweet spot. But again, be very careful. Do not draw aggro. Do not draw aggro, because aggro is bad. And this is what you want to look for. This right here, known as the Osoyo plant. Now, it still gives you laurel fibers despite having a different name. So, you gather the plant, and then you want to head down here to the other Osoyo plant down here. Now, why exactly is this called the sweet spot? Well, for one simple little fact, the respawn rate on these plants is incredibly fast. As a matter of fact, generally speaking, by the time you gather this plant and then head back up to the north one, it will have already either respawned or be very, very close to it, as you can clearly see. So basically, like I say, this is why I call it the sweet spot, because they respawn so very quickly, and they give you the level 5 plants. and generally speaking, the monsters will not come back this far, but you do want to keep paying attention nevertheless. And yeah, and so hopefully that shows you kind of what I'm talking about, and why I call it the sweet spot. Sure, it may be lame, but hey, it works. Ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright, and that has been this, and that now completes this guide on where to find all the plants in Tera in your crafting adventures. Good luck, have fun, and don't get one hit killed by monsters above your level, because that really sucks. But yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good one.